the groove. He loves the grip. So it's definitely.
And welcome everybody back to Stanley Indoor Bowls Club as we move into session 6 on day 1 of the UK Open Singles Qualifier. Our next featured game features a local lad from my own club, Horton. It is Peter Thompson, who's got the snazzy yellow shirt on, and he's playing Martin Shepard from, come on David.
Yep.
All I know, he's doing well in the OSC. He keeps winning the OSC
he's a good player,
events.
Martin. I must have, I kind of think off the top of my head.
I'm sure somebody will.
I'll find it. You don't worry about that.
You do your homework, man. I've just been for a bit of a light relief.
Chip and Norton.
Chip and Norton.
Yep, Chip and Norton.
Chip and Norton. And we have.
Yep, Chip and Norton, and he's using Taylor Ace balls, and I believe Peter is using Aero Grooves. Yeah, Martin can be seen regularly on the open singles circuit scene. He's certainly one who makes a lot of the latter stages. Peter's starting to get himself about a bit now as well, isn't he? He's travelling around. And
he's now got a vehicle, he's now got transport.
Is he driving, is he?
Yeah, he's driving now, yeah. Can he reverse? Any parking space, he can reverse. Automatic. But yeah, so he's been in quite a few of the OSC events.
Picked his time to pass his test, hasn't he? Diesel's gone up about 90% in the last 3 weeks. Yeah.
So you know what I'm going to say now, mate, don't you?
Come on,
as we wait for the umpires or whoever's coming to mark this in. For anybody just tuning in.
Oh no!
Have you got the sheet?
Press the play button.
I've got he's took the sheet off us. Somebody's raided the desk.
If you just ask somebody who's been watching all day, I'm sure they'll be able to tell you what you've been saying repetitively.
Anyway, you're watching the UK Open Qualifiers from Stanley, County Durham. It's played over 3 days. Say nothing, but have you seen who's umpire? Say nothing now. What were we saying earlier on? I've been listening. Any minute folks, you'll see the it's Bernie. Anyway. We have got over the 3 days 121 players playing for 11 golden tickets into the main event that takes place on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, where the big boys come in, the big top 16 seeds. We've already had 3 group finals. The way it's set up is the 11 tickets are assigned to 11 groups. 3 group winners already. If you were watching earlier on, Gary R. Smith won his group final, Aaron Johnson won his, and Stuart Wiley, who was on the live stream, came out on top in his. What happens now, they go into the live draw, which my right hand man's got, and
Mr. Smith will play against Paul Foster MBE. Aaron Johnson will play Mervyn King, and Stuart Wiley will play Michael Stepney.
Now,
3 good games.
I'll ask you a question, the latter 2. Aaron Johnson, Stuart Wiley, if this format wasn't as such, what would be the chances of them qualifying?
As we said, I suppose, when you turn up on a qualifying day and play good bowls, you've always got a chance, but when in the normal qualifying, the way it's been in the past, it's all about longevity and playing consistently well right across the day. I've known some of the qualifiers, you start at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and you play in the final at 11:45 at night, so it doesn't become down to quality sometimes. It's whose legs last the longest.
It is, right, yeah. I mean, that's saying nothing against the two lads. They've played three
fully justified. They played well,
getting it, paid the money, and it just justifies the format that Jason and the PBA have come up with.
There is nothing more demoralising than going all the way through a day until 11:45 at night and losing, and I've lost on the last ball of the last end of the tiebreaker against Mr. Arkley, for which I've never forgiven him. I had him absolutely sewn up and he draws a side toucher. And then you turn up for 8 o'clock the next day to try the next day. That's pointless. Game over, your legs just cannot do it.
Yeah.
But no, this is an amazing opportunity for anybody. Come along, play 3 good games, and you're in the ranking tournament.
Special mention out for Danny Porter as well, mate, from the Paraballs.
Fantastic, great win.
He's in there. He won his first game. He's getting the short straw, gone straight back on. Now
Stevie Scott, how many games did the qualifiers have to play? As we've just said there, Stevie, there's 121 entries in total. It's all separated into 11 separate little mini groups, so to speak, and maximum games you would have to play to qualify is around 4, I think. Some cases 3, and you're there, you're in, which has never happened before. There's never been this many qualifying opportunities before. And we've already got our first 3 golden tickets through. So this is technically now these games that are going on as the second part of the day. And these guys will now fight it out for the remaining 3 for the day.
So we have got...
Is it 3 or is it 2?
Two golden tickets up. It's Group D and Group E. On the green now in this session we have Callum Work is playing some small chap called Jason Parkinson.
Never heard of him.
We've got obviously Danny Porter playing Paul Nichols, who Davey thought was the racehorse trainer. Keith Miller is playing Michael Layton, Stanley member. Lauren Roddy is playing Stuart Douglas. And we've got Peter Thompson playing Martin Shepard on the TV ring.
Jacqueline's asking where we are. It's at the Stanley Indoor Bowling Club in County Durham, North East England.
And of course,
hello,
Perry
Mr.
Martin
Martin
has just turned up behind us. He was due to be playing, but his opponent hasn't turned up.
Give you a quick plug here, Perry. You're obviously part of one of the sponsors boards, Top Ring Bowls.
Indeed.
He's got the
Right, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect
prime
timing.
spot. Where are you getting the prime spot from there?
Dave sorted it, didn't he?
Yes, better put that on. I'll get wrong. I'll Charlie when she comes in.
How's it going, alright?
Good, thanks, mate. Yeah, we're don't swear, we're live.
Yeah, don't swear. Open mic. There's none of these headphones or your budget and scarper. That's what we are.
I think you were putting bowls down, and the next thing there's 2 more sets of bowls on the ring. I was playing. I was like, what's going on here? They say, oh yeah, you're playing and they turn up.
Yeah, that's right. I think you were due to play Paul Brown, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Any idea who you play the winner of?
I think it's Jason.
Oh.
This is, Jason looking over, giving us the eyes.
And a puff of the cheeks.
Jason's already says you may hear a few thuds from ring 2 with some of his running balls.
We're not sure whether he's had a few sherbets yet or not, but he's in command, so I don't think he's had any. So as the trial ends over and done with, and may the best man win. These two groups, there's no break in between, they're straight on, straight back on.
Jacqueline, they're just playing the trial ends. You will get to see their heads. The game is just starting now, so don't worry.
And as if by magic.
There we go.
Once again, our thanks to Lean to Succeed for their kind sponsorship. Martin playing with the red balls, so does that mean I need to change them colours there, Mr. Bolt?
No, well, alright, Peter's playing with
I'll
green.
put green on, we'll do it right, come on. There you go.
Man of many talents, Mr. McKay.
I'll say no more, look at that man. As if by magic.
Is that touching the jack?
Good second ball from Peter here. Yeah, well played.
Always interesting to see how different balls react on this rink, mate.
Well, it is for me, because I know Peter's playing with the balls I'm playing with tomorrow, so if they didn't react very well, they're not coming out.
Something to do 'em.
I'm going to get some Tyrolites.
That's Tony calling Martin Shepard a bandit on the open single circuit. El Bandito.
Yeah, very competitive player on the open single circuit, as we said earlier. It's never far away. This isn't far away if he gets by this ball.
He needs to run past that. Oh, he's very
it's perfect.
close. Oh, well played. What would you do here, mate?
It's got decent position spot-wise. I think I'll be going a little bit quick at it, which he has.
Very quick at it.
I've got to admit, like, I waited until he played that shot there before I called it.
One it is.
Probably a little bit quicker than I
too
think was
quick.
needed to be played. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a bit too quick.
Little timer underneath the front red ball would have been a shot for me, I think. I've done well today, like I've never missed a shot.
You've been spot on, mate.
I'm getting a 4 every end so far.
I can only think Keith's on his way home and he's not watching because we're getting no grief. I bet he's flying home, get it on his laptop or what have you. I'll teach keyboard ka-ching.
Oh, he's a keyboard warrior, all right.
Oh, Barton lost the jack there.
We will keep you posted on some of the other games that's happening on the green as well.
gone a little bit cool again, mate, I think, is it?
Yeah.
But your people are sick of me saying that. Every time this fella comes on, he says it's bloody cool.
It's your age, man. Your blood's
It's
thinning.
me, it's me. Good start there from Martin.
Yeah, good opening balls from Martin.
Seems as if the majority seem to be liking that inside hand, mate, laid off on.
I was just thinking that. Personally, I think that looking across the day, the ditch side for me
Gary
is
ended up playing the ditch side, you know.
I think it looks the more consistent, to be honest, if you get good weight. Find out tomorrow when I get beat 9-0, 7-3.
There was a good when I had Mal Johnson on this morning. He was saying, you know, I've got a bit of history in these kind of events. He says 2 record defeats and played Paul Hartley. He got beat 16 blanks, 16 blank, 2 sets of 4 ends. Molly.
Colin Frith, Graham Harrower. Didn't Graham get beat off Gary?
He got beat off.
Gary, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Graham Harrower lost against Gary Smith, Colin, who went on to qualify.
Any comments and questions, you can stick them on Facebook if you're on. We are also streaming live on YouTube, and we will flick between 2 just to see if we get any comments there, which packed there. It's the first time that we've been able to stream on the 2 platforms. We've in the past, with the software that we use, we're only given the option of using one, which has been Facebook. But YouTube enables you to watch it on the watch it on your telly if you've got a smart telly.
Yeah, we've got a few comments today of people who are putting her on the telly.
I hope my mother and father can get it on their telly, otherwise my life will not be worth living.
As I said earlier, Catherine Rednall had it on her TV earlier, and our young son was watching us.
Very close, Peter.
Oh, cracking ball. Cracking ball.
Oh, might be
could be a 4.
Could be a full house, mate. Just flick onto that other camera there, depending on that back ball stopped on. So that's definitely one. Martin's lifted out. Yep, just the one.
It was just the one, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you
Good old angles.
I know you were saying about Catherine Redden putting the telly on, but she actually put the telly on for the Teletubbies. I don't know what she was trying to say.
Graham Patterson, are there any women in this? Yep, it's a completely open competition, Graham. Currently got on the green Lauren Roddy over on the far side, and Beth Reber won her first game as well.
And I think we've got Carla Banks on tomorrow. If the Claire Anderson as well, if the draw's correct, on Wednesday in the group of death. sponsor, Jacqueline Henderson. She's on tomorrow as well, first thing in the morning, with Carla Banks. And an old friend of the podcast, mate, Kevin Harrison.
Kevin's on, yeah.
Kevin's on, or if the draw's correct.
His partner in crime is down at National Singles at the minute, I believe, playing. Certainly saw, I think he won his first game.
Martin just playing it a bit wide.
Stuart Irwin lost in the quarter-final, 21-11. Loose hand from both guys here. And another loose one.
Together, grab.
Could be line 3. Martin will certainly be looking to get something in here.
He's on that wide line.
Yeah,
Right
he's
down to
good
his
pace as well. Good ball.
Weird in. There's not much to think about there, Peter. I'll be following him down.
Still sticking with his favourite hand. Not the worst line in the world.
Well, down to pace, mate. He's not bad if he gets
Yeah.
clears his own.
Oh, he's just caught it. Good without the catch. Should be an easy second for Martin. Looks a little bit tighter than his last ball.
He's missed a penalty kick, mate.
Certainly has. Right, let's give you some scores from around the green. So we've got Lauren Roddy is currently 4-6, I believe. 4-6 down against Stuart Douglas after 4 ends. What's Callum's second?
Callum Work.
Callum Work is 7-3 up against Jason Parkinson after 4. Danny Porter is 2-4 down against Paul Nichols after 3. Michael Layden is 3-1 up after 3 against Keith Miller.
Peter switched on to this ditch hand, this way.
Just under the line, his pace isn't too bad. Good enough.
That's the aircon, mate, or whether it's a aircraft going over the top of her. He's in for 2.
John's asking, have we got a link for the drawn sections? I'm presuming they're on the Professional Bowls Association website, are they?
They are, yes.
Yeah, if you go to the Professional Bowls Association website, John, all of the draws, etc. are on there.
I'm not sure whether they're actually updating it. I haven't been on.
But you'll get an understanding as to who's in it and what the groups are, etc. Any scores that you want to know, if we can help, we will do our best.
I just need to run, Peter. Yeah, in for 3. It's not the easiest head to get in,
No,
mate.
it's not. Certainly wants to be on the higher line, which doesn't look too bad, but he needs to
Looks
cry.
wide enough. I think he might just match again here.
Needs a clear
He
road.
has. Yeah.
Oh, he has as well.
Oh, has he gone round the...
No, he's made it.
He's in for shot.
Jeremy, we were just saying the draws on the Professional Bowls Association website, so sorry I haven't got the link to hand, but if you just go into Google and put Professional Bowls Association, PBA Bowls.
PBA balls, I think you'll get it.
Yeah.
There'll be
All the draws should be on there.
a link to the draw. There might be an up-to-date draw. I'm not sure whether they're doing the up-to-date. I'm sure if Martin's watching, he'll let us know. You have a little double down the other hand, mate, for that ball, or
Certainly got a...
is he's keeping the same hand?
Oh, he's going quick again.
He's gone quick. He's played the shot down the other hand, mate. He needs to get a grab.
Well, he's got it.
Got a result.
Great shot.
Yeah,
2 for
well
that.
played.
Oh, there you go, John. John Inch has just put that on there. Thank you very much, John.
Oh, 3-2 to young Thompson. I say young Thompson, I think he's 39.
Identical twin. Brother Pat plays as well.
That's a decent start.
Nobody really stamping their authority all over this game at the minute, is there? Some slack ends.
I don't think anybody's really nailed this hand, you know, pace-wise. I think that they're always...
Oh, don't be saying that, man. If I'm on it tomorrow, I've just decided that's the one I'm going to play, man.
Oh, sorry. God.
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Oh, God, give me straight. I'll have a word with Jason and I'll get you on this rink.
I'll probably end up doing the complete opposite anyway.
Yeah, in for shot.
Agree with you, Graham. Yeah, the standard has been good all day today.
Commentary's been atrocious.
Oh, the commentary only improved after 12 o'clock when I turned up.
Cracking ball
Thousands
from
of
Peter.
complaints coming in very shortly.
Oh, yeah.
Must be a fault with this because the viewing figures seem to drop when I came on. Yeah.
Well, I think it's crying out for a back ball. Possibly, mate. Split the two red uns. How would you go best back?
Yeah, he's gone deep out. Wide and up past that other ball was good, yeah. Good ball.
Let's take that board off in case the board stops it.
I suppose it depends if it's one or two, like, because he has just got a little. He's got a little 2 foot over the pier, so he gets the jack. He possibly makes 3, or gets the ball solid for 2. So couldn't cover both shots, unfortunately.
Now this is the.
Graham Patterson, will the standard drop tomorrow? Absolutely. I'm on.
It'll be worse, mate. It'll be worse.
Standard will be horrendous tomorrow.
Come Wednesday will be took off air.
I can advise anything. Don't watch at 8:45.
Now this is the kind of shot down this side that people have played wide.
He's perfect, isn't he? No, he's not. He's under.
Oh. One on the Peter. So we come into the 6th end. 4-2. I can't remember, mate. Have I done that spiel yet?
You will have. You're doing it. You're doing it. In
You
your
sure?
sleep.
Can anybody just confirm if I've stated that this is for UK
You
Open
definitely-
qualifiers
sure
at
you did.
Stanley?
Sure you did.
Featuring 253 players.
There'll be people going to bed tonight and they'll be saying that in their sleep. You're watching the UK Open balls from Stanley and No Bowling Club. There's 121 qualifiers over 3 days.
That could be somebody's voicemail messages, that, couldn't it? I actually come to the phone. However, the UK qualifies have 121 players. Oh, you're steaming glasses off. Anyway,
Not bad again, eh, Peter? I like it.
there's the run. And he's near to look again. Down that ditch hand.
Walk quicker. Yeah. Well, mate, you just had a little press of that.
A decent 9, mate. He's up.
Not quite making the trip, is he? Widens the head a little bit for him for that little pressing shot. Vlogsy says, please don't mention the format again, I've got a headache. Vlogsy, it's going to happen.
There's another 2 sessions yet. I could do it for the benefit of the sign language. I could do it metaphor. Oh, Martin having overweight down his backhand.
That hasn't looked the easiest shot to play neither. Seems to drag.
Not getting down, is it?
Yeah.
Peter probably needed to
Graham Patterson. What's the format again there, lads? Shut up.
Peter needs to put at least a couple of feet on to split them two red uns, mate. To stop the split shot, maybe.
I think I'll just be drawn right in there, into there again, man. Personally, gets it, he gets it, but
Gone wide again.
he's covering the back, like. But
Gone wide again. Covering the tee.
I always think the way it's lying, even if he does make contact, the chances are that one of his balls is going to go up there with it.
Yeah.
I think I would have just drawn right.
Looking at the angle.
Yeah, he's got a chance for it too if he
Lift the two
catches that.
ups,
Yeah. I would have just drawn right in there again. Told you, play all the right shots here.
I would nominate him. A few early sets have been sealed in the couple of the game. We'll fetch you up to date in a minute. He's gone quicker.
He's down a good line. He's close to the. Oh no, he's
Will
not
he bend?
bending. No,
No.
sticking again. That doesn't seem a nice hand to play runners on.
To young Peter. Six to 2.
Right, little catch up on the games. Lauren Roddy against Stuart Douglas. Stuart won the first set, so he was 1 up. Callum Work won the first set against Jason Parkinson. They've just started the second. Paul Nichols is 7-2 up after 5 ends against Danny Porter. And Michael Layden is 6-2 up against Keith Miller after 6 ends. So Keith needs a 4 just to get a tie. Alex Kelly, is there any need? Any need? Massive crowd to have a Bernie Bowl, just like a Sunderland game. I'll have you know where you're right up there on the old averages on the Sunderland matches. Thank you very much. But no, there has been a good crowd in all day. Not so much in the stand behind us, but a lot of people watching at the back in the foyer area. And so there's been a good 100 people watching the qualifiers, and we expect that to go up through the week when the big guns turn up on Thursday. £2 entry. If anybody wants to know what the format of the competition is and what it is we're playing, there is plenty of recordings on YouTube, because if I hear him say it once more, I'm going to smash him over the head with his pint glass.
I'll be talking in my sleep when I go home.
Just over 2 feet. Yeah, well done, Martin.
Peter Lyon shot, Jack Eyeball.
It's been a bit out of sorts this first set. Slack balls for him.
It's 4 shots gone, really, isn't it? No.
Any Lincolnshire lads playing today? Off the top of my head, Matty Orry is due to play Beth Reaver in the next session. Any other Lincolnshire lads?
Was that Paul Brown from Lincoln, or was he PBA?
No, it was
The DBA.
Scotland or Wales. We didn't know which Paul Brown it was. But, can't think of any others, if I'm honest.
And Martin in for 2. Oh, Martin in for shot, sorry, but that needs a 4, so it's not going to happen.
Chance here for Martin. Needs it as well. He's not getting it.
Well, first set to Peter.
Thought he might have just gone a little bit more there, trying to get the top edge of the jack.
It's first set to Peter, 6-4, 7 ends.
Yep. Mustn't have been the 4 chance on there for him. Martin maybe just trying to keep a pace going into the second set.
I think his second ball did him, mate. The one that finished
under
the... Drifted away to nothing. No man's land.
First set is now over in Danny Porter's game, and Paul Nichols took that one, and Michael Layden took the first set in his game.
I'm safe to say he went wide there, Peter. He nearly hit the old signage.
Good solid opener from Martin.
Peter swapping his hand, quite surprised. Quite surprised I enjoyed the shot there. Hendy, a man after my heart, mate.
Hendy, me and you are friends. Do not ask that question.
Hendy, a man after my heart.
Graham Patterson, I played for DBA against Rest of the North in February. I was gutted I couldn't make that. It was very well. Anyone who's never been to Stanley Indoor should go take a look. It's a very nice place. Yeah, it's a really good club, Graham. Always been a nice setup here. As we mentioned earlier on, they've had some fantastic events here in the past. International series, 3 or 4 years off the bounce, I think it was. What was classed as many on the old green, as the old green carpet was probably the best bowling green in the British Isles, without a shadow of a doubt.
The heyday, mate, was like glass, wasn't it?
No,
it was absolutely like
fantastic,
glass.
Yeah.
Need to run with this, Martin.
Very close.
Very close. Is he going to get a grab?
Oh, it might fall away, is he? No. Stood up.
Stood up. Just needs to finish.
Not quite over, I don't think.
That's it. To be honest, I don't think it matters if Martin shot, because I don't think it's going to change his shot, mate, is it?
I wouldn't. He can get right down the neck of this, can't he? Ball solid for 4 or into the split for 3 potentially.
So he's played two tiddlers down the sand and he's getting too wide.
I think the bonus is he wants to be higher the jack this time because he wants that ball solid claim, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing the others.
He's playing the other hand. My giddy aunt, mate. I'll pick that shot out.
We did well there. Yeah, sorry, don't. Yeah,
I missed something there, mate.
that would have been just hitting that. Coming back to Graham, why was the carpet changed? It was just at the end of its life. Unfortunately, it was starting to get a little bit threadbare, Graham. So they actually changed it to the blue carpet and had a fixed stand put in. And it was 7 rinks at one point, but they've took a little snippet off each, and it's gone back to an 8-rink green now.
Was it
Still a nice surface.
Was it a blue carpet for the international series when
No,
that is?
no,
I know Margaret says that it was 2016 it got changed.
No, it was
Still a green one.
green when it was the last thing. I think the year after that, I think. John Inch, not sure if Richie would know, but did David Bryan play an exhibition game at Stanley Indoor when it opened in the 70s? I won't know, John. I won't know, John, because I wasn't even born. Richie was 43, he'll definitely know.
You've started it now, yeah, do you, Lord? I didn't start in the 80s. I mean, it was a long paper out, you know. Well, that makes Martin's shot even funny, even stranger, mate, because he's lost the shot.
Down. I didn't understand
I thought
that
he
one.
would have had it. I can remember the great man coming up and playing in possibly the Darlington top 10, maybe, is it not top 10 or something that they used to have a singles on.
Well, there was the Stanley top 10 and there was the Darlington top 10, wasn't it? Because I know
it wasn't the top 10. It was oh man, what do you call it, man?
Masters.
Masters, yeah, it was a bit like a Masters. So I was televised on ITV.
I was talking to when we were playing the Gateshead comp the other day. I had a great conversation with Stuart Hubbard.
Right.
Stuart Hubbard Senior, because he actually played in it.
Oh, right.
He won the EBF singles national and got an invite to that Darlington event.
Uh-huh.
It was good money back in the day as well. You can actually still see the television tracks in the ceiling, can't you, from when you're down at the Darlington club?
You can always tell when there used to be a big event on a Darlington because they put the double strip lighting on. If there was nothing on, one single light on, one single length.
I remember David Gawley after his first world win came and played in the top 10 here at Stanley. Shame we lost them events because there was some cracking teams in, wasn't there?
Yes, it was.
Great players used to come up.
Christmas time, going down to Darlington. My old mate Big Norm used to organise a team out from Wearside. Got a good line, Martin. Just needs to finish. It's not bad. Yeah, well played.
Not touching, it's 1 inch shot.
The same ball again, mate.
Definitely.
Get the jack in his hand, get the length changed.
Definitely. Not sure. Looks a bit narrow to me.
It's a bit shy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not up. Another one where I wouldn't be frightened of. Davy Livingston. Boys, I played in a triples or fours game as a warm-up to the singles final that Brian was playing in. Can't remember the year, but I guess I was in my 20s, so it must have been about 1943, Dave. There's another black eye I'm getting.
No, the letter going into the Ofcom.
Ombudsman.
Ombudsman. That's all ombudsman.
Yes, the Hubbards who we're talking about, we've just had the third generation start playing. Got Stuart Senior, who we mentioned, played at Darlington. We've got Stuart, who's now the centre manager at South Shields, and I had the privilege of playing with Stuart's daughter Danielle in the Gateshead pairs a couple of weeks ago. She carried us to victory.
I've either got a hot flush or the heating's come on.
The heating, that's what that blower was, I think. It is gone a bit warm in here.
Just thinking whether it was me age.
Could be that as well. Suck on a Werther's and shut up.
Give us a Werther's.
Livingston, there's nowhere to hide. I'll not find where I won't find you. Alright, Dave, I'm sorry, it was the 50s.
Might be hanging on for a double, maybe.
Game still hasn't really been taken by the scruff of the neck by either of the two lads, is it?
They've not settled on. I don't know whether the pace has changed or.
Like you say, that blower's gone on, but.
Just need to get out.
And here it comes. He's got good pace. Yep, he's in there, right? Yep. 2 to Peter as it stands. Richards has had enough for the day. 12.25 in Thailand. He's had about 50 units of alcohol listening to us. Sweet dreams, Mr. Richards.
Just remember about the format, Ian. Just remember about the format.
Not bad here, I don't think.
He needs to run. He doesn't. He liked it. He
needs to bite in. Ah, he's played a cracker.
Well,
that's a great ball, Martin. Well played.
What would you do where you're at? In off the greening, or are you pushing through it?
You haven't got a great deal of. Don't know, it's a tough one though.
Sticking on his forehand.
Simple answer was I didn't have a clue, to be honest. Don't know what I would have played there.
He's not a million miles away. It's very close.
He is as well.
Very close.
He's played a cracker, has he? Jump.
Can't click every chip. He's unlucky. To a degree. In case anybody listening and punches me face in.
Right, let's have a look around the grounds. So Lauren Roddy is 5-3 up to 4 ends, having lost the first set to Stuart Douglas. Callum Work is 2-6 down, I think, against Jason in the second set after 4. Callum won the first set. Michael Layden is currently 4-0 up after 2 ends of the second set, having won the first set, so he's comfortable in his game. And Paul Nichols is 8-0 up, I think, after 3 ends, having won the first set. Poor Danny Porter looks absolutely knackered. He's second game off the spin, it's hard enough. Anytime, it's quite warm in here at the minute as well.
Yeah. Okay. Martin's flicked onto the ditch hand mate.
Seems to have played this a bit more consistent. He's close again, eh? Yeah, good stuff.
Over the top and throw about a yard.
Martin switched out.
Surprised he changed, mate.
Me too. Graham's asking if we interview the winners. Don't really get the opportunity, unfortunately. We're take the chance to have a 15-minute breather in between sessions. I'm sure that'll come later in the week. The main tournament.
And Woody will probably pick that one up for the WBT, like she did for the World Championships. Martin close again, doesn't want the wide. Oh, Gideon. It's not fair go there, mate, doesn't it?
It does. Once it cuts, yeah. Peter looks a touch wide, I think. Struggle to get back, I think. Got there in the end, just over the pace. So another one on the board for Martin.
3-1. Going to the fifth end. And Peter won the first set. Martin needs to win this set to keep the game going. Just to let you know, we have another 2 sessions to come after this one. Got one kicking off around about 7:15, which will be the group semi-finals, and then the group finals will take place around about 9 o'clock, maybe it's a little bit earlier.
What's that behind the jack? Last ball, please.
Last ball, 18 inch.
They've both chopped and changed throughout the game, haven't they? Which is probably why they haven't necessarily settled. I don't know if there's a difference in pace in the two hands. But
I think rule of thumb, generally the inside hand's quicker than the ditch hand. Would that just be talking Horlicks?
I suppose with it being in between rinks and further across, it's not going to
Possibly,
make
yeah.
a great deal of difference, is it? But good ball out from Peter. Well played.
He just needs to get out. He's got to be playing up with it a little bit here, mate, hasn't he?
I would say so.
Tickle on the wide if he gets. I mean, he could play it either way, really. Just ditch side and come back off the greening.
Would you go quick? I'd take a little chance of going a little bit quicker down the back end. 2 balls, Jack in the ditch.
What were you saying there, mate?
Oh dear me.
Chance to get a 3A, Peter. Touch wide.
It's a bit quick as well, to be honest.
Dive back now.
He's flying.
Might just missed opportunity. Threes apiece. We move into the 6th end.
Bit fuller length.
There's the first result in mid. Stuart Douglas beating Lauren Roddy on straight sets.
Second game done there as well. Paul Nichols beating Danny Porter.
Fair play to Danny. I think that second game took it out of her mind, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Fantastic performance in the first game. Better ball here from Peter. a scrappy one.
Penalty kick missed again from Peter. These are the kind of ends that you've got to get the ball in, mate.
Definitely.
Especially at this level.
The worst end of the game, I think. Nitty gritty time.
Penalty kick if he can get a 2 here. Means Martin will need a 3 the last end.
He's on a better line.
Is he up? Went wide up.
Yeah, his pace is better as well. Certainly enough for a point, I think. It's got to be Jack in the ditch, surely. Backhand, 2 balls, Jack in the ditch.
I would think so. But then again, we've seen the shots earlier on in the game. We didn't play it.
Yeah, I didn't.
There's only one shot there.
There is.
Taking one out.
Just running straight through it. Jack in the ditch probably wins him the set, to be fair. Gets one of the balls, gives himself a chance going to last.
End of the day, he's not marking watches.
Just got to hit the target, hasn't he? Just got to get into the target.
Yeah, he's backhand, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's down the. He's in the area.
Will he get out?
He's got one of the balls, has he? Yep. Well, damage limitation. He's given himself a chance going into the last end. If he dropped a 2, he would have needed a 3, wouldn't he?
Yeah. So, going to the last end, folks. Peter's 4-3 ahead. Martin needs 2 to extend the game into a tie break.
Callum Work and Jason Parkinson has gone to a tie-break, and Michael Layden has won his game against Keith Miller. So there is only this game and Jason's left on the green at the moment. Martin will be looking for a good start here, put the pressure on Peter. Slightly over pace, I think.
Never really settled on a length, mate, has he?
I don't think either of them have really put each other under pressure with that first ball, have they?
No.
Maybe that's why there's been a few little loose ends, because if it doesn't start to build from that first ball, it's Martin's going to be definitely looking to get closer yet. Really needs to put the pressure on Peter with his last 2 balls. He's got a chance in this. Looks narrow to me.
He's up the wicket. On to blue, I don't know, who's blue, is it Peter?
Yeah.
We've changed the lollipops from blue to yellow. from the, I think they couldn't identify the colours, could they?
No, I think they just left the stickers on because it wasn't originally going to be on this rink, so I think they just left them on. Martin's now in the position he needs to make these 2 balls count. He's still got plenty of room to do it. Certainly on a better line. Pace required.
Will he get out?
If he's got good pace, he makes the shot. As long as he's there, he makes the shot. And he has.
I'll go close.
Really? Oh my word, that angle looks unbelievably like it's yellow to
Looks
me.
like
Like.
from my side, mind you.
I'll have to look from the side of the screen.
Looking at the TV screen at this side.
I'll
Can you
put
remember when did we see that? We were looking
the
round
last
corner.
qualifier, yeah.
Aye.
Well, if it isn't,
Well,
from here that looks like yellow. Certainly not going to argue against Bernie. She's got the bird's eye view. Martin's still having a good look at it, but that angle must be very deceiving.
the back one. I wonder if it's the back one.
How can it be?
Couldn't see because of the laptop.
Martin's having a good look at it. Like I don't know if he's completely sure whether it's one, but
Needs to magic a 2 out of this last ball to stop in. Otherwise, it's a cracking little win for Peter Thompson.
if he plays a similar ball and just flattens his own down and just needs to play a good length on a good line, really. Hope he catches his own on the way.
The criminal shot will be if he's short.
He's definitely not short.
He's on a tighter line. Well then,
He's definitely not short.
is he up?
He's certainly up to. I wonder if he's fancied that second shot, you know.
Well, I think he
I'm going to put my neck on the line here. I'm going to say that's 2.
are you going to say that's a dirty
I am.
2?
I'm saying that's 2. I don't care what angles they are. That definitely looks like 2 to me. So judging on my normal record, that'll be game over. And if anybody else can see it, this view that we've got here, but I know the camera is just slightly off centre, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is where I'm completely proved wrong.
Martin needs the 2. Needs the red ball in to get the end. Got a canny view here.
Hey man, it's in all day, man. It's definitely only 1.
The only one there.
It is, aye. Looking at the way the measure went through there, it's definitely 1.
Fell through, mate.
Keep up my great record of being completely wrong.
Yeah, and one it is. And congratulations to Peter Thompson. Clinches himself into the semi-final of his group after a straight sets win over Martin Shepard. It's a good little feather in the lad's cap.
I'll take it all back, Bernie. Great call.
Well, folks, we'll keep you up to date with. I think is anything left on?
Jason Parkinson is playing the second end of the tiebreaker. He won the first end. I think he's currently 1 down as it stands, but both have a ball each to come, so I don't know if you want to just hang fire and see what happens.
I'll just hang on and give you a verbal commentary here.
He's stopping overnight there.
Got the tent in Astor car park. He's been putting the tent up in Astor car park for us. Barbie.
Yeah, nice early start tomorrow.
We've got the Barbie going. But,
well, Jason's got about 18 inches, I would say. 18 inches either side to be able to win the match here. We'll see what happens with this ball, and if the game isn't decided, we can update it on the page. Jason's chasing it. I think he likes it. think he likes it. He's under. He's
under.
under. So it's going to the last end of the tiebreaker. We'll keep you updated.
Keep update on the Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching. We have another session due to start at 7:15. I think it'll probably start a little bit early, maybe it's about 7 o'clock, give them a 15-minute rest. So we'll see you